Query models. Those models are actually used to search for data specific on your needs. When we create a query model, we have two different types. We have the builder, which you can use for your dashboard queries, or we have custom, which we can use basically to write our own query and then use it wherever we want. We need to select the source index. Then we have case instances, process instances, and so on. And then we can write our template. The template can be either a safe query, which means that Flowable is taking care about the permission check, and it could be also an unsaved query, which means that you would need to do the permission check yourself. When we look at the template here below, we can generate a default template for that with the generate default template button. That's also how that template here was started. We are saying here that the process definition key is prepare present for kids. And in case there is a variable first name and that has content, then we are going ahead and saying that the first name variable of our process should be equal to the first name variable which we are having here. Now, that first name we also need to specify as a parameter, and then we can try that query also out. So we have here the parameter first name, and once we start typing, we see how that template updates over here, and that is what is then executed against Elasticsearch at the end. Those query templates, they are based on Elasticsearch and they produce Elasticsearch queries. When you have a safe query, then it must be a bool query at the top. And with that, you can use the Elasticsearch documentation to get started here. The syntax which we are using here in addition to that for having things conditionally is the free marker template. Now let's quickly look at how that looks at. Therefore, I go here to my presence where I configured actually the page that we can search here for Lisa or Paul. So those are our two kids, and depending on that, we see basically the presence which we are giving to them. To use that query, let's look quickly at the page as well. There we have here now a kid's name, which is just a text field. And then for the configuration of our processes, we have now new the query URL where we are using search, query process instances, query, and then search kids. That's the key of our query. And then we provide the first name parameter with the value which we are having over here.